It's always a great rivalry between our two schools. The stands are always packed, and the intensity is always high just because of the close relationship we had with some of their players, and we used to play against them in high school, and so it's always a good game to play in.
The atmosphere was real. It reminded me of high school a little bit, because that's how high school atmosphere used to be. But I mean, it was good. The gym was packed, a lot of people. It was a big hype, rivalry game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming to see, everybody up to play to the tempo. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tough game, but everybody just up to play.
I think going to Rockville is going to be the same intensity as it was here at Germantown, but the difference is we have to come out and set the tone. We have to play Germantown basketball from the tip and let Rockville know that, the tone is going to be set by us this game.
Can't lose to them. I just feel we need to execute our plays more, a little bit more ball movement. We could turn up the defensive pressure a little bit, stop giving them a lot of easy shots, more talking out there. You gotta be more verbal on the court.
Just play our game, make them run our pace, just play defense, basically, just defense. But the offense will come, so just play our defense and we do good.
Welcome back to Courtside on the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside my partner Joe Thompson. And Joe, if anyone doubted the intensity of this rivalry, I think the players we just heard from put those doubts to rest.
Michael, these young fellas are revved up and they're ready to play. Germantown has won the last 3 meetings between these two Maryland JUCO powers, but Rockville would really love to win this one to have bragging rights until the next time they play, which could well be in the Region 20 tournament.
And we're just a couple of moments away from the opening tip. So, Joe, let's take a quick look at the starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Montgomery College Germantown Gryphons.
At point guard is 5'4" sophomore Brandon Sims. Most teams underestimate him because of his small stature, but he's an amazing athlete, and Coach Joyner calls him the heart and soul of this team. He leads the team in steals, assists, and free throw percentage. 5'10" sophomore Robert Pettis is another guard who brings, with all due respect to Jack Black, tenacious D and an ability to seemingly penetrate to the basket at will. He also leads the team in three-point percentage. And 6'6" freshman Xavier Yeoman is starting in place of Dave Carlson, who's been slowed by a leg injury. Yeoman is a rebounding magnet and always seems to be around the ball. He provides a good spark for the Gryphons. He also leads the team in that all-important statistic, grade point average. This Germantown team is full of returners from last year's number 4 nationally ranked team. That experience in big games could come in handy tonight.
And the Gryphons are coached by Xavier Joyner. He's in his 5th year as head coach, and he's assisted by Jimmy Watkins, Aaron Wilmore, and James Bryson. The Gryphons athletic director is also their former head coach, Mark Crutchfield.
Coach Joyner was an assistant under Mark Crutchfield, and the two were actually teammates in college, Michael.
They were. Now let's take a look at the starters for the Montgomery College Rockville Knights.
Kamal Terrell is a 5'10" redshirt freshman guard who's a leader on the floor for Rockville. He's an adept shooter from three-point range, but can also penetrate the score or dish to an open teammate. And you don't want to foul him as he leads the team in free throw shooting. 5'11" freshman guard Antoine Brown is Rockville's most consistent player. Before the season started, Coach Hobson pointed him out to me, saying, "That kid's the real deal." He has certainly proven his coach right by his play on the court, leading the team in scoring, assists, and steals. 6'5" redshirt sophomore Randall Scott is Rockville's most experienced player. He's played in plenty of these rivalry games, so he knows more than anyone else about the intensity needed to win this game. This Rockville team is very inexperienced with 5 freshman starters and only 2 sophomores on the team, one of whom is out with a broken arm.
Rockville's head coach is Steve Hobson. He's in his 27th year with Montgomery College, his last 17 with Rockville. He's assisted by Quinnen Blackman, but everybody calls him Junior, and Jamal Schools, who played for Hobson several years ago. The Rockville athletic director is Veronica Franklin.
Coach Hobson has coached both of these basketball programs, and he's essentially an institution of his own here at Montgomery College.
Boy, that is for sure. And our game officials for tonight are Maurice Ward, Brian Baxter, and Craig Muckle.
There's a veteran crew right there. They should be on top of this game, and they'll probably have plenty to deal with in a game like this with this type of intensity and physicality.
Oh, there's no question about it. Based on that first game, we're in for a very physical, very intense game. There's going to be a lot of fouls called. Might as well lay that right out there. There's going to be turnovers. There's going to be scrambles for the ball on the floor, a lot of jump ball situations.
There are going to be a lot of players from both teams who are going to need some massage and hot tub after this game, because they're going to take charges. They're going to set picks. They're going to elbow and scramble around for everything, because both teams really want this game more than any other game that they play all season long.